bad flashback tonight. I've been meaning to make a video for a while, but I haven't. I actually wanted to talk about how good things were going. Feeling a lot of gratitude in my life and just felt stable. And then I meditated. And while I was meditating, I think I started to explore my subconscious. I've talked about it before, but I see things without seeing things. It's hard to explain. It's not like I close my eyes and I picture it and it's as tangible as like seeing this, but there's actually really no images. But it's there. I don't know how to explain it. But while I started to do that, I started to question why I couldn't remember the trauma and how I'm ready. I'm so ready to have these memories. And I started thinking about how from the ages of 5 to 10, I lived somewhere and I have no idea what my parents' bedroom looks like. I don't remember where it is in the house. I know it's obviously on the 3rd floor because all the rooms are on the 3rd floor. But I don't know anything about what it looked. I know when we moved, what the bedroom looked like a little bit. But before we moved, I couldn't tell you the furniture they had, the bedding they had. I don't remember any of it. And I thought about how I wonder if maybe that's because a lot of stuff happened in there. And then the flashback got worse. Just a lot of mean things were being said. Sometimes I reenact what happened to me. I get like stuck and it's like I have no control of my body and things will just start happening, and I remember being in a position and doing something with my abuser, and I think it's an altar, but the thought process of remember when this was happening, other self-blaming thoughts along those lines, and then I just started to do the action. And I'm trying not to let my thoughts get the best of me, but I don't know. I always spoke about how it's not that I don't know things get better and my mental health comes in waves and things are not always fully bad and all that, but it's when things are good and they get bad again, that's really hard to cope with, because it just makes me feel like, I don't know, I started thinking like I was with my pets and I think my dog knew that I was crying or something, or maybe he was just beside me and wanted to get pet because he was staring at me, and after a while he started whining, and he came over and cuddled closer, and a little after that my cat came by and she jumped on me, and it was clear she wanted me to pet her, and I just sat there mindlessly watching whatever music video was playing on the TV. And I thought about how, one day I want to be a parent, and this is how I am with my fucking pets. Like, when I'm just gonna ignore my child, my toddler, my baby, because I'm fucking triggered. That's reality for some parents, but that's the negative self-talk that I'm thinking. That I'd be essentially an unfit parent, and if you've seen a lot of my videos, you know my cat, dog hate each other. Well, I should say my dog hates my cat. Cat's here, dog's over there, and he just popped up on red alert because she's near me. So if it starts barking, I'm not gonna make this video again, so I'm just gonna keep talking. I don't know. But so it's the fact that I have to live through things being good and then getting bad again. That's really hard. And tonight I cognitively realized I just gotta ride the wave of this flashback, this negative headspace, and I'll come out of it, but that's exhausting. It's not like this is the one and done of my life, of my year. This has been the 31 years I've been alive. And there's just so much I don't even know about my trauma, about my life. And I don't know if I ever will, and I don't know if I could be okay with that. It's just... I posted stuff on my Instagram and Facebook, and it was just like a video of it was like, I just had my phone in my hand and I hit record. I didn't like set the scene or anything, so you got a little bit of my other hand, a little bit of my legs crossed in the couch and the floor in my living room, and Bon Iver, Woods was playing in the background. That was when I just came out of being in this catatonic state, and I recorded that for maybe like 15 seconds of the song, and then I posted, I know what an emotional flashback is, but I needed like an easy digestible explanation for it, so I ChatGPT'd an explanation for it, and then I posted one of my written passages or whatever, I don't know what to call it. It's just a text paragraph, not like an essay paragraph, of my thought process on why I forgot, and how it was essentially just my dirty little secret that I made up, that was never real, and that lived in my subconscious. Now, obviously, I don't think it's a secret that I made up. It was a secret or unspoken, but it wasn't something I made up. It was just like expression work to like say that it's easier to think I just made this all up, and that than to live with the fact that this was real. And it's like, at this point, I've like cognitively accepted that this was real, but I'm nowhere near the point where I've emotionally accepted it. And sometimes I just feel like I'm damaged goods. Or my mind got too fucked with at a young age, and now my mind is just fucked up. Like, I have harm OCD, and I was just thinking, like, I have this thing where whenever someone gets too close in my personal space, I get like an intrusive image of kissing them, like anyone of any age. And I don't remember. Oh, I think I got a flashback for why I think that happened. I think some random guy, not random, he was a part of like my ethnicity community. I think something happened where he kissed me, and yeah, something I've always like wondered, like something happened, but this time I'm like, I think that's what it is. Anyways, I wonder if that's why I do that. Anyways, I don't even know why I'm saying it, but I started getting, I don't even remember what it was, but I remember I must have had a memory of like my friend or something in my personal space, and I got that same, it's not like I have an urge, like a desire to kiss them, but it's like an impulsive, intrusive thought that like I'm gonna lose control of myself and do it. And I think I'm maybe got a memory of the last time I was with a friend and that happened, and I thought about how my mind is just wired to think that way now. And a lot of the times with my intrusive thoughts, because I've been met with a lot of things that made me feel shamed about it, I kind of just have this new narrative in my mind that normal people don't and shouldn't think this way, and I'm just fucked up. It's either I'm fucked up because I really want to do this stuff, which I logically know that I don't, but this is what my mind will tell me, or I'm fucked up because I even think this way, and it's like this shit goes too far back to really do anything about it. It's like, you're fucked, bro. Deal with it. And sometimes you just don't want to think about, it can be 50 years of this. And I know that like a lot of people, like when I think of like multiplicity in me, talk about their healing journey and stuff, and I can look back on my own healing journey and see how far I've come, but just tonight's a bad night. Tonight's a really bad night. And I don't know who I can talk to in my life. It just seems like people either don't care, or I haven't messaged them, so I already told myself they don't care. And if that's the truth, it's not, I should say it's not the truth, but that's what my mind is telling me is real. Sometimes I like the reality isn't like, that's my cat. I don't know, I think I've had her on the channel like a couple times. She's 21. I've had her whole life, so she probably knows more about the fucking shit I've been in through than I fucking know, because she slept with me every night. So I wish, let's ask her, do an interview with my cat Destiny. What happened to River? But yeah, I know it's just a bad night and stuff, but just, I don't know how many more bad nights I have in me. I'm just, I need to cry a been crying tonight. But it's like I need to like have one of those sobbing cries, and I don't even remember the last time I had a cry like that. I know it's probably happened, but I can't even remember the last time I cried that fucking hard. And it's like I don't know how else to get this emotional weight off of me. And these videos help, because it's like I name it, I kind of take a step back from the experience and dissect it and analyze it and stuff. Apparently I'm also more psychotic than I had once realized. That's another thing I'm dealing with. That's fucking great. They're gonna up my antipsychotic injection. That's a little information about my medical history right now. I wish this was all just not real, but I think my mind is slowly allowing me to understand that this happened to me, and these memories are slowly coming back. Right now it's mostly emotional memories, but nonetheless memories. I posted that on the thing that I posted. I was like, this is radical art and you should feel uncomfortable. I've been following a lot of like art history pages on like art channels on like YouTube and Instagram, and it's just becoming a new interest of mine to really explore the like political and the radical, and also like the true purpose of art, which is to make people feel things about important issues. And I think I want to do it more often. I think it's also a part of the reasons why I do these videos. I don't know if you can really call these videos art, but I don't know, I want to show a side of something, a vulnerable, raw, and a little uneasy, I guess. I want people to feel things. I want to show things that don't get shown or spoken about. My friend asked me why I do this, why I post my videos, talk about the things I post about, because it's so dangerous to the field I want to get into, and nobody's gonna want someone in the mental health sector to be their clinician when they're so fucked up themselves. I disagree with that. I've never wanted to tailor who I am around an occupation. I spent too many years of my life hiding and being ashamed of who I was, and when I finally got over that, I told myself never again. And I don't care if I spend tens of thousands of dollars in school to get an education. I'm not really necessarily in my field or my educational journey to get a job. I'm in it because I'm passionate about what I want to learn about and help others. But more importantly, I'm not gonna make myself digestible just so I can call myself some kind of worker. I think I can do wonders. I think I have really good potential. And if someone else disagrees with that, whatever. I'm not gonna minimize who I am because of that. So I'm sure people probably wonder why I make my videos or show myself in crisis or show myself in psychosis or whatever. But it's like, is this not what the purpose of this stuff is? Do you want everyone to have this fake image out there? I think in my therapy groups, they always talk about social media shows the highlight reels and never the behind the scenes or whatever, like never the raw cuts. It's always the best of someone's life. I don't want my life to be categorized as that. I don't want someone to see me and think River's this person, River's that person, River's can get summed up by the good things in his life. I want people to see me holistically. And holistically means the traumatized, disabled, hurtful things that I deal with. I'd rather people understand this is who I feel like I am, not my education, my job, my lifestyle. This is who I feel like I am, and I want people to know me for this. So I'm gonna end the video here. I feel better talking. I wanted to cry a couple times during this video, but now I don't know. I'm feeling like I need to do more radical art or look into more radical art or learn more, digest or take in that content. So if you watch this to the end, I don't know what to say. I hope you liked it. I hope I'm talking loud enough. First of all, I talk very quietly, and when I'm sad, I talk even quieter. So I'm sure this is not a good volume for listeners and easy listening. So I'm sorry, but this is me. Also, fuck pedophiles.